Well, it took 4 tries, but the Chargers finally got their first victory in Los Angeles, shutting out the Broncos 21-0 at the StubHub Center. For the San Diego Union-Tribune, he's columnist Kevin Acee. I'm Annie Heilbrunn. And Kevin, it was a pretty dominant performance by the Chargers, especially on special teams and defense, in front of a mostly orange Broncos crowd, and you knew I was going to say that.
That really was the only similarity between the last time that we saw the Chargers here, is that there were more visiting fans, but the Chargers got a lead, sort of took those Broncos fans out of it. They were loud at the end, but by that point, the Chargers were in control. Let's be clear, this Broncos offense is terrible. But the Chargers defense and the Chargers special teams are pretty good. I think the big difference was, well, first of all, they found out what winning was like on the road in New York and Oakland. And then they said, well, we're going to go home and it's going to be like a road game, so we can either be babies about it or we can accept it and continue to play well. And that's what they did.
That's it. Philip Rivers said after the game that they went into this game, the players discussed it knowing that there was going to be a lot of orange, so they weren't going to walk out there and be like, oh my gosh, there's a lot of orange. They were going to walk out and be like, we expected this.
And let's be honest, there was a lot of orange the last few years the Broncos came to San Diego to play. The narrative that it was always like this in San Diego is patently false, but the fact is this was not terribly unusual. Just it filled up more of the stadium because this is a tiny stadium.
And Rivers also has liked the us against them mentality when they go on the road. He knows what to expect, knows it's going to be a hostile environment. So like you said, they just kind of transferred that to here and went from there.
Right. And they go to New England next week. The last team to go 0-4 and go to the playoffs was the 1992 Chargers, okay? They finished 11-1. I don't know that that will be this Chargers team. I think that, like I said, Denver, not very good. Oakland was reeling. The Giants are terrible.
Yeah, the AFC West, too, is kind of wide open right now, at least in part. But the Chiefs are at the top, but you've got the Raiders, Chargers, Broncos kind of volleying to take a spot underneath them. Kevin, I want to ask you real quick before we go, where does this leave San Diego fans who are getting used to hate watching and liking the hate watching aspect of it? Now they've got to kind of decide whether they're going to watch a winning team or not watch at all.
I think that them winning it all on the road took some steam out of the hate watchers because it had been so fun to watch them lose in front of these hostile crowds at the StubHub Center. Winning at home now probably takes a little more steam out. If the Chargers keep winning, the ratings and the interest go down in San Diego. I think that's obvious. Still the most popular team in San Diego, so this makes a lot of San Diego Charger fans happy.
Absolutely. All right, Chargers go to New England next, and we will see you at the StubHub Center in like a month.